Hi, I'm Hanley, and I am the person who's spearheading the Dinner Detectives program right now. So Dinner Detectives is basically a book club that meets once a month. We have a group of about anywhere from 8 to 10 people, and it's a lot of regulars that attend. What we do is everyone gets to pick a different book based on a topic that I choose. So for example, this month is History's Mysteries, which is kind of new for us because it's all nonfiction picks. So everyone gets to pick something different, and then we all get together and we talk about it. Everyone shares their book, their selection, what they liked about it, what they didn't like, and then I'll pick up some kind of like little dessert to give out at the meeting. And it can go anywhere sometimes. It says 6:30 to 7:30, but it can really go anywhere, like up until 8 when we close, just because it's a really great group. A couple choices here. Some of our patrons aren't as crazy about violent true crime, so I kind of had to get a little creative here. But one example of what we have is we have A Mystery of Mysteries, The Death and Life of Edgar Allan Poe. That's a selection we have. And I know for a fact that one of our patrons picked this to read, so I'm actually really excited to hear what she says about it. So that's one of them. Then we also have The Betrayal of Anne Frank, which is a cold case investigation, which I thought sounded really interesting. It sounded just like a different approach to a historical figure that we know so much about. Let's see. I do put these, I will say, I do put these lists together myself in 3-month increments. So I comb the internet to find the best recommendations for what we've got. Oh, this one's kind of cool. This is the Gardner heist, so all about the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum and the paintings that were stolen from there. I know that someone specifically had asked for something about that because she's really not big into the true crime stuff. And then this one was actually recommended, The Stranger in the Woods. It's I think it's a memoir-esque type of thing. It's not quite a biography, but it's about one of the last true hermits, someone who totally just lived in isolation in the woods. So that's kind of a sampling of some of the ones that I picked for this month. And every month I'll make a list like this with different topics different selections based on a topic. So I think what people really like about it, they can choose to read whatever they want. We have a lot of patrons who just love mystery thriller as a genre, and so it's nice to have a book club where you can all read the same thing and talk about it, but this format lets everyone kind of go in their own direction with what they want to read, and then everyone really brings something different to the conversation, which I think is cool. And then you receive recommendations from other people where you're I would never have picked that to read, but seeing now that so-and-so liked it so much, it's oh, maybe I will check that out. And I think my favorite part of it is that, well, I should say too, just because I want to give credit where credit is due, I started recently working at the library in November, but this book club is actually a program that was started by our previous assistant director, Julia Nee. And she has super set the bar for what a cool book club is. She's now the director at Pembroke, but I just had to say that because this is her baby. So, but I think taking over the program and getting to run it myself, I think my favorite part is being someone who's new. It allowed me to make such great connections with our patrons. I absolutely adore the group of people that comes to this book club. We have so much fun. And I've made a lot of great connections and arguably friendships with patrons through doing this. And it's also, mystery is not a genre that I usually read. I read a lot of fantasy, so it pushes me to try new things, which I really like. But yeah, it's a really great program, and I'm really grateful to be taking over it.